In the city, loving life and trying to survive. But there's not enough time, and there's not enough wine in the world. Basically adulting. Basically adulting.
Hey friends, it's Erin Waddell
and Luisa Diaz, and welcome back to
Basically Adulting.
Today we have a special guest, and it's my best friend Fernanda, a little scrappy do.
Yay! Hi guys.
Fernanda's
on the podcast. Welcome to the show.
We're so excited to have you.
I'm excited too. A little nervous, but I'm excited.
You'll be fine.
Shake it off.
I'm shaking it right now.
Shake it off. Shake it off. All right, I guess we're in like a singing mood this morning. We do not have wine of the show or a wine of the show because it's Sunday morning and we're not alcoholics. So we have coffee of the show brought to you by Keurig. Thank you, Keurig. Let's cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Sponsor us in the future.
Yes. Hard cheers.
That was a
Bam. Okay, so why don't we get started and you tell everybody how we met, how we know each other.
Well, it was a summer before kindergarten, and I was with my grandma at the pool. Me and Luisa lived in the same apartments, and basically, we were like 6 maybe, and I saw that she was like swimming with her with who? With your friends?
It was Ricardo and Gustavo and my brother,
Yeah, but it was with her friends and her brother, and I guess I got close to her. Not like that, kind of like fades away, but I found out that her mom took care of kids, like she nanny kids. So the day after I went back home, I told Mom, I was like, Mom, I already have someone to take care of me while you're at work. You don't have to find no one else. So my mom after that went to, I guess she found out where they lived, and she asked Luisa's mom, hey, do you take care of kids? Can you take care of my kid? And the rest is history.
Yeah.
And that's how she became my best friend.
Yeah. That's what, like 15 years now? Oh, 15 years. That's a long time.
You guys are old.
We are.
We're basically like sisters. A lot of when we started school, a lot of kids thought we were sisters.
They thought we were twins.
Yeah.
Because we were in sports together.
We kind of dressed the same too.
Yeah.
And before that, like, we were both the same height at a moment. Now I'm the shortest.
For the moment,
6 months, we were the same height, and then I just like
blossomed.
Shot. Yes.
Yeah.
You ate your Wheaties.
But basically, my mom and her mom are best friends, and we're best friends. And they're always together, and we're always together, and we're always at each other's house, or, vice versa.
Yeah.
So, how old are you?
I am 24.
And Luisa?
Me?
Yeah. You're 24.
I'm 23.
Oh.
Guys, I turned 24 in March.
Woo! Party.
No, not too much, please.
Wait, when's your birthday?
Mine's September 21st.
Okay, that's a day after my sister's birthday.
Yeah, I think we talked about this before.
I think we have. Sometimes I forget things, okay? Yeah. Don't hold it against me. I'm older than you, okay? 27.
27.
Well, okay. Why don't you introduce yourself just a little bit? Like, tell us what you do, just some interesting facts about you.
All right. Well, my name's Fernanda. I am 24 years old. I am an only child. I recently got married in May of last year. Now I'm going to do my church wedding, which is May of this year. And I work for a company that does, I'm trying to explain, that does glasses, like lenses and stuff. So basically, I am part of customer service, and when doctors call in I work with the customer service team. So when the doctors call in or any patient that calls in to customer service reaches out to me and it's like, I need to rush this order in. So I basically go around the lab because I work in a lab and I try to find that job and rush it as soon as possible. So basically that's what I do.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've been there for like almost a year now. So I'm barely gonna turn a year. Because I've been there for 4 years, but in that area, the department, I've been for a year and I like it so far. Nobody bothers me. Everybody's really cool. It's just like it's like basically 4 people and that's it.
Oh.
So,
that's nice.
Yeah.
So I'm always on emails and computers and like I said, like I really like my job. It's like no one bothers me. I work at my own pace.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
That's good.
Anything else you want to know?
You said that you got married last year.
Yes.
So, and that you got married and then now you're planning a church wedding.
Yes.
Can you kind of explain to like what that means?
Okay, so
because normally that's not traditional.
I know. We kind of did the whole thing like backwards, I guess. We wanted to move in together, and our parents are very Catholic, so we're like, okay, we'll get married, but by court.
Because you guys were already engaged.
Yeah,
at this
we were
point.
engaged in December of last December. Yeah, not 2019, 2018, I believe. And we got engaged like the 23rd of December, and after that, we're like, okay, we'll plan a wedding, blah blah. And I don't know, I guess things just started to build up, and we're like, okay, let's just do a what's it called, a court wedding. So we got married by court. And then we had like a little reception with just our family and close friends. And after that, like, I guess we wanted the whole wedding gown.
Enchilada.
The whole enchilada. I was going to say that. Yeah, the whole enchilada. Of course, Luisa had to be my maid of honor. So she's been very, very helpful with that.
And FYI, guys, I did catch the bouquet at that reception.
Yeah, she did. She did.
So you're next.
Yes. Next.
No, not necessarily.
That's what that means.
No.
That's what that means is when you catch the bouquet, that means that you're going to be next.
Well, technically I was single then, so.
You're still single?
I'm pretty single right now, yes.
Single AF. Single AF.
Single AF. Yes. But, and then, since our parents are Catholic, we were like, okay, well, let's do a big church wedding. So that's what we're doing now. The whole enchilada, like Luisa said. And with my bridesmaids, groomsmen, the whole wedding gown, stuff like that. Yeah, we did a lot of things backwards, but hey.
And you found your dress, right?
I found my dress, yes. It's beautiful.
So pretty.
I can't wait. I've been really
Have you tried it
excited.
on since you found it again?
I tried it on, but I'm working on working out more and to make it look like, better. So, no, I haven't. I'm gonna wait like maybe a month or 2 months before.
Yeah, so they can like alter
Yes.
it and whatever.
Yes, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
That's
I'm so excited.
exciting.
But okay, so unfortunately, like Fernanda decided to have a wedding on the same day that my other friend is having a wedding.
No, I had a plan before her. I'm so sorry.
That's very true. But I'm a bridesmaid in the other one's wedding, so I have to go, and it's in Crum.
But congratulations to Brittany and Dylan.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations, guys.
It's literally wedding season this year
I
for us.
know. Like people are gonna start getting married, and then it's gonna be every single weekend. It's gonna be some sort of wedding event
or baby shower.
Oh my
baby
God.
shower. Like my April is already booked because
I know.
I have Brittany's bachelorette party, my mom's 60th birthday, your bachelorette party. And then probably celebrate Kelly and Lindsay's birthday that next weekend. And then a free weekend in May, and then Brittany's wedding.
And then everyone's wedding.
wedding.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Basically.
So if you want to find me in April, I probably won't be available.
Yeah.
She's booked.
I'm booked. If you want to hang out with me, let me know beforehand so I can
2 months in
schedule you.
advance, please.
She'll schedule you.
Yeah, I'll pencil you in.
Oh my gosh. How long have you and Mauricio been together?
We've been together since I was 16. and I was a sophomore at Marcus.
Holy moly.
And he was a junior in Louisville High School. So, yeah, maybe 9 years now.
Holy
Oh
moly.
my god, 9 years?
Yes.
I can't even keep close for that long.
What do you think? A lot of people pressure him, like, really, dude, like, just marry her already. And I guess, you know.
Well, he finally did.
He finally did. A lot
Finally
of people
did.
were like, finally, after he proposed marriage. He's like,
Proposed
"Fine."
marriage.
Or
What else did he propose? I'm proposing you that cow.
I mean, when he.
Oh my god.
You know what I meant.
I know.
But
It sounds more proper. He proposed marriage.
Yeah.
It's like what the British say.
Yeah. Oh
You
my God.
understood.
I know what.
But everybody was like, finally, like when I posted it on Instagram and Facebook, they're like, it took a long time. I'm like,
did.
sorry.
So,
Not really.
I know your parents like wanted you to get married before you moved in. Now that you're married and live together, like, are there any like things that he does that you're like, I fucking hate that? You do that?
Yes. I mean, he might
That you didn't know
but yes.
before, like that you found out once, like
Well,
he moved in.
Let's say, and that's probably a guy thing, but it's like he's a very clean person. Like he'll like wash the dishes and like, you know, he helps me like a lot.
Tell him to come over here.
Yeah, seriously.
But the one thing that maybe he does it just to annoy me is like whenever he's out of the shower, he just leaves all his clothes in like in the middle of like the
Like in the bathroom.
And like I noticed that I'm the one that picks it up, and I guess it just got to me. Like I thought about it. I think it was one day that I had to leave early to work, and I came back and his drawers, his underwear and his clothes and everything.
His drawers.
All
right.
You turned into an English.
All right, Granny.
When did you turn into an English person?
So proper. He proposed marriage and left his drawers on the floor.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys are so crazy. Are you gonna pee your pants?
I can't breathe. I'm just trying to be proper for the show, okay?
There's no properness about this show.
I know.
I think you've listened to us long enough to know there's nothing proper about us.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
Lisa's literally crying. She's turned into like a little French maid over there.
Snorted. Oh my god, my abs hurt.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Okay.
pull it together, sisters. Let's go.
All right.
Is there anything else that he does that bothers you? Besides leaving his drawers on the ground?
Let's see. I can't think of right now, but basically that right now.
I feel like it would be super hard to like move in with someone and you're like, well, fuck, like I'm marrying this person, like I gotta be okay with like.
Yeah, most of I have noticed, and you know, like not every relationship is perfect, but I have noticed that we get in each other's nerves, like obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And there's times that we would like go at it like cats and dogs.
Yeah.
And we're just like arguing. And I'm like, I'm not trying to argue with you. It's like, well, I'm not trying to either. And like we just take a break. Like we just like walk away from each other. And we kind of, what's it called? We kind of learn to, you know, okay, if she's mad, just leave her alone. If he's mad, leave her alone. And that's what has basically like helped us understand each other more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
When I think too, like in a marriage, like that's part of being married. Like you are just learning about each other every single day, like the different sides of you, because you're not just one person and that one person for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You go through stages, you go through bad days, you go through hard times, and that person that you marry they're supposed to be there and like help you be the best version of yourself.
It's
So.
been it's been a rough year, but like I said, like a lot of people were like, that's not, the first year is the hardest, and yeah, it has been, because first of all, I don't know if I told you guys this, but he's an only child too. And I'm an only child, so we both never experienced like, sharing anything with anyone ever.
That's a hard concept to learn as an adult.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he was spoiled and I was spoiled, at some point. And when we moved in together, we were like, well, I like this, but I like this, and it gets to us. A conflict gets to us. It's less now, but it used to be a lot more than today.
It's all about compromise.
Yeah. And like I said, like I like that he cleans around the house too, that he helps me around. I cook dinner. I've been cooking more dinner. We don't go out as much anymore because that's what we used to do like all the time, because we were not living together, obviously. So we would go eat all the time, and we have learned to save a little money, because of the wedding too. Excuse me. And yeah, we've been pretty good lately. So
if he was here, what would he say like bothers him the most about you?
I don't know. It's something you will have to ask him.
I'm sure you know.
You do it like being petty. You're like, I'm gonna leave the dishes here tonight.
Yes, probably.
I know you like doing the dishes, so I'm gonna leave them out for you.
That's what one thing I like about him. I'll be like, I'll cook and you clean, or he cooks and I clean. We share our
chores.
Our chores. Yeah. Or I'll clean the bathroom, you vacuum.
Yeah.
And that's one thing we did agree on when we first moved in. I was like, I know there's probably gonna be a lot of conflict, but let's split our chores. I do laundry, you do this. And it's been like that ever since we moved in. So that's good. That's one cool thing I really like about him.
I need someone that likes to clean.
But
or just wants to hire me a maid service.
Yeah. Someone who can come and put my laundry away.
Yes.
Oh, laundry.
Okay. Can you tell us what it's been like planning this Catholic wedding? Because it's not any normal church wedding, people. This is a Mexican Catholic wedding.
Arriba, arriba.
Yes.
Right now, I haven't turned into bridezilla yet. But I mean, I don't see it as a bad thing. It's basically like a small. We got the small chapel. So as of right now, it hasn't hit me. It's a lot of paperwork to go through. Do you
have to do counseling?
We did. I think it was on October. We went to a retreat for 8 hours straight. We sat down for 8 hours straight. Let me tell you, in the beginning, I was kind of excited because they ask you questions. They actually make you think, like, okay, you're going to grow old with this person. Obviously, you cry, you, like, get your emotions in. But, like, by 4 or 5 hours that I was sitting in my butt for that long, I was like, oh, my God, I am ready to go. But
do y'all have to, like, look into each other's eyes and, like, basically. Really? Oh, my gosh.
But that was just, like, one exercise. The rest, it's, like, other, like, I guess the sponsors that are from the church, they tell you, like, oh, we have counseling for this, and we have, like, different kinds of, like, not activities, but different kinds of programs they have in the church. And then before that, we go see the deacon of the church, and before all that program, before that retreat, and we have to give all our paperwork. So our baptism papers, our first communion papers, our like a bunch of paperwork. Not really a lot, but it's a hassle because I had to go to Mexico to go get my baptism papers from who baptized me, who are my godparents, who. So it's a process.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's like, it sounds like a private club, you know? Yeah. It's like, oh, you didn't get baptized because I'm not baptized. You're not welcome here.
Yeah. You can't get married here.
Yeah.
But it's been okay. I haven't reached, bridezilla yet. Like I said.
Well, you know that you get married in like 4 months, so.
Yeah. I know. I think I'm stressing on the inside, and I haven't like come out yet. But Luisa has my back. If anything, she's like, I will kick ass for you.
Yeah.
Because I know everyone has their own opinions and stuff. Like, that's why you and I specifically went to go look at wedding dresses just ourselves. Because I was like, I don't want anybody to, like, influence your your decision. Like, she'd come out wearing a dress. I'd be like, how do you feel? How does it make you feel? And she'd be like, I just came out.
Like, I haven't even felt it on me yet.
But I'm very, very, very lucky to have Luisa. Like, she's been an awesome friend, and we have never fought except for that one time, but we're not going to talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Well, you go first.
No, you go.
What was the fight about? I'll gauge this
I
conversation.
don't even honestly remember what the fight was about. You probably
When was
do.
this?
No.
2 years ago?
Yeah, it was when she lived over there in the Grapevine.
With
by herself.
Curly.
With Curly.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
The time frame.
Yeah, and like I said, me and Luisa have been best friends, for 15 years. God damn.
Yeah.
I have just noticed that.
Yeah.
It goes by fast.
It goes by fast, yeah. Hey, I never,
Okay, so back to this fight.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Honestly, I don't even remember why we started fighting. But basically, that person got in between us, and she was saying one thing, and she was saying something to me, and she was saying something to her. And after that, I was just like...
Curly was saying one thing to you and then one
I
thing
think
to
so,
you?
yeah. I think that's what happened. I'm not 100% sure. And it pissed me off that she was going to her side. And I was like, why are you acting like that? This is not you. And she kind of like was like, yes. I was like, why do you have to do this? Why do you have to do that? And I was like, stop being such a bitch. I know you're a fucking bitch, but stop being such a bitch to me. And the other person was just like putting things in her head, and
the other person saw you as a threat.
Yeah. And she would like nonstop call me, not her.
Oh,
the other
yeah.
person.
Really?
She was like calling me nonstop, and I'm like, bitch, stop calling me.
I was like, you don't need to do... I remember telling her that it was like a night. I was like, you don't like... I'm trying to solve this. Mm-hmm. I was like, you like, stop.
Yeah.
But I remember we had gone out together, and I got too drunk, and Fernanda was trying to be mother hen. That's what it was. And she was like,
yeah.
you can't be running around like that, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's okay.
But it wasn't you that was running around. It was her and the other girl.
Well, you know how she was, like, the few times we did go out?
Yeah.
We would fucking lose her.
Yeah.
And so...
Yeah, I remember.
That's how it started. And we didn't talk for a month, Fernanda and I.
Yeah, and whenever the other person was like, why don't you pick up? Like, stop being like that. Like, I'm like, I don't have anything to talk to you about. I'm like, this is between me and her. And at that time, whenever we made up and everything, she told us, like, this is the first time me and her ever fought. Like, we never fight. Like, we fight and stuff like that when we were kids, but it's like we
Sister stuff.
We didn't stop.
We never, like, verbally fought. Like,
Yeah.
it was always something like, Fernanda didn't do what I said, so I'd, like, plug her nose or something.
Yeah, basically. But
breathe, bitch.
But it's like, why are you trying to come between our friendship? And that's what pissed me off. I was like, why are you taking her side? Why are you doing this? Stop being such a bitch. Like, don't. You're not. That's not you. And I knew deep down that wasn't her. It was her getting in her head. Mm-hmm. So I cried that day. I was so pissed at her. I was like, I cried. I was like, I am so fucking pissed. Don't talk to me. And at that moment, I guess like a few days later, I was at my mom's, and I told my mom, I was like, I'm not talking to Luisa. I'm so mad at her. My mom's like, no, you're going to go up there and you're going to go talk to her. This is your sister. I was like, oh my God. Because, we've known each other forever. He's like, stop being like that. And I guess a month later, she's like, we need to talk. Can we talk? And I was just like, okay, sure. Whatever. I was like, I miss you, bitch.
Yeah.
She was
I think
little
that
sassy.
you and I kind of were, like, in a little tiff during that time, too. Like, when... I mean, we just, like, didn't really talk.
Yeah, this was all, like, spread out, like, throughout the year. And she didn't like...
She was very jealous.
She wanted to be your number one.
Yes.
And then when you were getting closer
like
to
that I would go hang out with... I had great relationships with, like, my best friends. Like, I was good at making new friends. And, like, I had a great relationship with my mom. And she did not like that.
And you were really close. Like, we were getting closer. And,
She didn't like any of that.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what happened. And that month, I think we both were going to the same school at NCTC, and she's like, "You want to meet up before class?" I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." And we talked, and like, you know, it just clicked right away. And the funny thing is that whenever we became friends, she's like, "Well, if you're gonna talk to her again, I'm not talking to her." I'm like, "Fine, I don't care. Bye."
That's just an immature person.
Yeah, she was
Insecure.
I can't remember. Was I living at the second apartment by this time? Because I don't.
Yeah.
It
I
was,
try to block out some
It
of
was
those
the second
years.
apartment.
yeah, it was with the
The
two other
3-bedroom.
people.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I remember you and I kind of went on like through this period of not talking
Yeah.
because y'all ditched me and to go to that haunted house and didn't tell me.
That's right.
And then I
forgot
was
about
like,
that.
okay, well, fuck y'all.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But
But
then
I
we
was
had,
very big on like I would try to like reach out and like apologize and be like that wasn't cool.
But then we had that. We went to Sushi Fugu and we like sat down and you like talked about. Or
But that
told
was
me,
in May. That was like a year later. Like you and I had made up by then.
Oh.
Because you came to my birthday thing at the apartment.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was very good about reaching out to you because
Yeah.
obviously I liked you. I live with you. I do live with you. But yeah, like and she didn't like.
Yeah, she
I don't
not.
know.
But at this point, I didn't know Erin yet. But you know, whenever she got kicked out, because basically they kicked her out, I was like, "Grab your shit, we're leaving." I was
Yeah.
like, "I don't give a fuck." I was like, "I don't give a fuck if she's there. I don't give a fuck if anybody's there. We're leaving. Grab your shit." And that same day, I went to get boxes at my work, and we went to go grab her shit. And I was like, "Bye, let's go."
Yeah.
Fernanda's a real MVP. I was like, okay, I talked to management, like I'm doing it. She showed up, no joke, 45 minutes later with like boxes, like walking up the stairs, and like her face just like fell
priceless.
because she thought I was like bluffing. And
Yeah.
it's like, no, bitch, like I'm not living this way.
Yeah. This is not my life.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I'm so glad I did that, because I did not like her at all. Still don't like her.
Well, I'm glad you guys made up
Yes.
so we could have you on the podcast today.
Yes.
I have a question.
Shoot.
I have an answer.
Excuse me. I have a question.
Oh, a
for
question
you.
for you? Is that your crocodile?
Drawers. Name one struggle you faced in adulthood that like you didn't I don't know, like just name one struggle you've had like you're like, whoa, like this is adulting.
Would a struggle be trying to pay off my credit cards?
Yeah.
Anything.
That's one struggle I
That's a
have,
struggle.
and one habit that I need to stop trying to apply for credit cards. I think that's because I have like 5.
Just stop doing it.
Right.
She's like, I have a problem. I keep applying and I don't know why they keep showing up. Just stop doing it.
Most likely that's what I struggle with, is trying to save money of this period, save money for the wedding, and trying to pay my bills with just credit cards, because I think that's one struggle that I'm just like, I want to just be rich and pay off my credit cards.
Dude, I wish I was rich too.
But
Any hot rich guys out there willing to pay for my bills? Hit me up.
sugar daddy.
Sugar daddies.
Yes, please. I'll be your sugar baby. That's what they're called.
Okay, Lisa.
I know they are.
I
But
clearly have done intensive research on that.
they are called sugar babies.
That's it.
So maybe you could apply to be a sugar baby instead of applying for
Right.
credit cards. You could
On
just
the download, like, you know.
yeah,
Nobody doesn't
don't
even
tell
know.
him. Don't tell your husband, but yeah, be like, hey babe, like I applied for this new credit card thing. It's called like Sugar Baby, sugarbabybank.com. And
What?
they just send me money, and
And that's
Pay
I
off
don't-
my credit cards. Oh, goodness.
I don't know where the money comes from. He's like, how are you making so much money? I don't know.
They just give it to me.
Because I'm cute.
The only reason why, and I know why we got, actually me and Luisa did this, I got in so much debt with my Wells Fargo credit card, was because we got scammed to go to like I don't know if she told you that, about a boot camp thing that
I told you.
Like it was like a promotion of, if you lose this much weight in 3 months you win something.
Oh, it was when y'all were doing that training thing.
Yeah. So the way they suck you in, it's like, it's free, and you walk in and they tell you like, we'll give you a meal plan and everything, and they're like, but you have to give us a down payment of this much, $100.
Oh my god.
And I remember I was like, it was good, but the way they went about marketing it and like falsely like telling you stuff,
it's free and
was
it's
not, because I did lose weight. I was literally like, I think I was a pound away from the goal, and I would have gotten all my money back. But it's just, I don't know. And then there were some of the coaches were like, I went to high school with, like, they were amazing. But they're like, there was like one other one that was just like a dick.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like you're tired, like, and you know, like some girls, like, there were older women there, like they'd be like going at their own pace, and he'd be like, he'd make everybody stop, and we'd have to do planks. Like, he was a fucking dick.
I think after that, I think they went out of business because they would text me and Luisa, hey, you want to get back? Hey, I'm like,
they're like, sorry about last year or whatever, and I'm like, I'm not responding, you're not taking my money.
No, I was so done, and that's one of the reasons why I've been in debt because of that, because it was like $300 each month. So basically,
oh my god.
Yeah, right. It was like
$300 each month.
Yeah, or every 3 months. Was it every 3 months? Or $250, something like that.
It was like, I think it was like, I don't remember honestly, but
every month, that's a lot of money.
I didn't use my credit card. Like, I would hash it out of my pocket because I was like, I don't want to be in debt, and I ended up canceling with them and like lying to them. Because I'd be like, oh, I'm moving away. I was like, I'm moving away, like, blah, blah, blah.
So that's what I said, too.
I mean, technically it did move away. But
yeah,
they were
it was
so...
in Flower Mound, right?
One of the things I hated was, like, halfway through your challenge, they were supposed to, like, sit down and talk to you, like, your mentor, and be like, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Like, blah, blah. Instead of it was a pitch of, like, well, would you like to sign up with us for, like, this much? It was, like, more money. And I was like...
You're like,
I felt very, like, I was like, you didn't ask me, like, how I feel about the meals, how I felt about the workouts, like, how I felt with my body, like, slimming down and everything. Yeah, I was, like, not a fan of it.
Yeah, because they basically, like, just told you, okay, you're done with this now, this is what's next.
Yeah.
They didn't really give you, like, I don't know, it just felt weird. And a lot of, because you would work out with girls that had started the challenge, like, a month early, so they were in a different group, and they would tell me, they're like, yeah, like, I wouldn't sign up with them, like, this was a good challenge, like, I'm slimmed down and it's a good starting point, but I wouldn't sign up with them.
Like, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. And I actually knew a girl who, like, walked out in the middle of a workout because she was done with that guy's shit. She's like, and fucking left. And then one of the other coaches was like, what happened? Yeah.
That sucked, dude. That was so pissed. Like, you know, that's it's almost like like $800 out of my pocket.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's what I've been trying to pay off.
Have you heard of Dave Ramsey?
He sounds familiar.
He, like, helps people manage money. Ooh. You should look him up on, I mean, he has an Instagram page, but he has a program of, like, how to help people get out of debt. Yeah, I'll send you his. Yeah, I'll send you his Instagram. But he just has like tips, and then he has like plenty of books and like classes that you can take on like how to manage your money better. But yeah, definitely.
Thanks.
Yeah, because he has a whole way of going about how you can pay off your debt. So definitely look into him.
That's much likely, like, that's what I've been struggling with. It's on adulting, is money wise. You know,
just managing and budgeting.
Yeah,
that's hard.
That's why we started doing more meals at home, and you know, you can buy groceries for like $60 and you'll have like a whole fridge
for a week.
Yeah, instead of spending $30 at a brunch or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I need to not go out as much.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Luisa's face
talking
was like
about
frozen.
this reminded me of on the news. It made it on the news. This like North Carolina school is going to require like it's pretty much what home ec was to us for kids to graduate, and it teaches them how to write a check and like all this stuff. And I was like, I took
checks.
I was like, I took the class.
Yeah.
I learned how to make cookies and like all this stuff.
I
It
did
was
too.
fun. I loved
Home
it.
ec, yeah.
But I did learn how to write a check, and I told my coworker, because she's the one that was watching the thing and they were talking about it, and I was like, I learned how to write a check, and I was like, I've never had to write a check in my life. I was like, they should better teach like how to manage your credit score. What's a good what are good credit companies, you know,
Yeah.
like what's a good interest rate, like
yeah.
all that
What
stuff.
is an interest rate?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't even know what that is, and
Yeah.
like all that stuff is kind of confusing if you have
And
never had to do it before, and then you're like thrown into the world, and then people start sending you all these credit cards to apply for, and then people apply for them like Fernanda does, and then it's like
They all want me.
they all want me. Yes, I've been chosen. But actually, Tammy was telling me the other day that you know how they send you those cards to apply. It's like you've been pre-approved
Yeah.
or whatever. She said that on like if you open them, you can actually unsubscribe from those things, so they won't send you those anymore. And it's
like
all
as soon as they
like,
know that you have a credit, they're like boom, 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 boom.
yeah.
You get a
Well,
card and you get a card.
Yeah, because they're like the credit cards are like the devil. They're like you have so much like available debt. Like we
Yeah.
want you to be in debt to us too. It's like
I'm
what?
gonna pull you.
Like David Ramsey, he doesn't believe in credit cards. He thinks that they're stupid.
I don't like. I have one, and that was when I
And
opened
you
it to
paid,
get it.
yeah.
I paid it off, and it's just sitting there in my wallet. Like I haven't canceled it, because if you cancel it, guys,
Yeah.
FYI,
I didn't
it
know
does
this.
bring your credit score down.
But
did not
also
know
your
that.
credit score, it like people make a really big deal about it, but it's really not that big of a deal because you can always like do other things to get your score back up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does bring your score down.
That was actually one of the reasons
Just cut
why.
it and don't use it anymore.
That's true.
Oh,
Or
I
freeze
should
it in
do
the
that.
freezer. I seen that.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
But yeah, so
Pull
all
it
the
out.
all the credit cards are like under this one same company, I guess. And so if you just like unsubscribe from them, they won't send you. Like Tammy was like, it was a lifesaver. So I told her I need to do that. So
I need to
Yeah.
do
there's
that.
a
'Cause I
tip
just-
for all y'all.
I didn't know that, and then I didn't know about that too. You told me if you cancel it, it'll bring your.
I was doing
Yeah, just don't
intensive
use it anymore.
research.
Just
Oh,
pay it off and just
Yeah.
don't.
That's what I've been doing. I haven't voiced it because I don't have just a Wells Fargo one. I have a TJ Maxx one. I have a.
That's another thing
Yeah.
they don't tell you about. Like my mom is the one that told me, because every time you're at TJ Maxx, Old Navy, Gap, wherever, they're like, "Oh, apply for a credit card."
You get 15% off.
The interest that you pay on this card is ridiculously high, and so you're kind of like in debt with them forever.
Yeah.
And so that's why I've never applied for one of those.
I have a TJ Maxx card and it's now expired. So
I paid I have a Kohl's one. I have a TJ Maxx one, but I'm paying.
oh my
I
god!
have like 4. You can see my wallet. I have like 4 or 5.
Stop
credit
applying
cards.
for credit cards.
I have
Shut
an
it
addiction.
down. Shut it down.
I'm Fernanda, and I have an addiction.
I have an addiction to applying for credit cards.
Your first AA meeting is next week.
All right, state your name.
I'm Fernanda, and I have a problem.
Hi, Fernanda.
I like to sign up for credit cards.
I feel like that could be like on my weird addiction or whatever.
Yes.
It's like, this is Fernanda, and she can't
Stop
keep
it.
away
The
from
man's out to you, like looking at your mail.
signing up for credit cards, clicking I accept.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I would say that could be a goal for you for 2020.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
definitely.
really
And
good.
thanks for that, Dave.
Dave Ramsey, yeah.
Thank you, Dave.
He is really good. He's like pretty well known. So once you like see him, you'll probably
Does he have a website, or what did you say he had?
Well, he's on Instagram, and I follow him on Instagram just for like he does like tips and stuff, but he has a website for sure.
Okay.
And he has a ton of books and does like host classes and stuff like that to just like teach people about budgeting and how to manage their money.
But speaking of goals, do you have like any other goal for 2020
or resolution.
A resolution. We did what our word of the year is. So like mine is to be more open, like open with my emotions, relationships, new experiences, blah blah
Just
blah.
like one word that
you
want to live. Yeah, your 2020 year.
Well, so one thing I really do need to do, and I've been wanting to do, and it's very basic like everyone else. I really want to lose weight. That's one goal that I always been trying to struggle with myself, because I'll be like, okay, it's the new year, let's work out. By like February, I'm already done. But I've been consistent. I have been eating better. People have told me that I don't look as, I'm not thin, but there's like you don't get like your stomach's not like popping out on one.
People say that.
Yes.
At your work, right?
Yeah. It's because they're all like Hispanic.
That's rude. Oh, your stomach's about popping out here. I'd be like, fuck you, Janet. Go back to your cubicle.
I mean,
why I moved out of your apartment, Janet?
Put your fupa away, okay?
Your muffin top.
Stop eating so many muffins.
But that's one thing I have been consistent. Like one of my bridesmaids, her name's Teresa, and she's been helping me a lot too. She's like, hey, you know, let's work out. Or she's been helping me work out more, and she'll tell me, you know, because she used to be my workout buddy, but Luisa. But
now she's mine.
Now she moved all the way to Dallas.
You can wake up and come over here and we'll work out together.
Like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, fuck that.
You could beat traffic. There's not going to be anyone on the road.
No. I have to be back by like 7 or 8.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be fun.
Yeah. And then I'll hit traffic. But Luisa has always, like, in the past, me and her, we used to work out all every day. Like, every day. Yeah, like, every day?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah,
we would do 6 days a week.
And she'd be like, no, Fernanda, you're not giving up.
When was that? In high school?
No,
this was
last year.
2 years ago. Like, I slimmed down, like, quick.
Yeah. I think after
because I didn't.
Happened to her?
I didn't. I just, like, I hated coming home and just, like, sitting on the couch. So I was like, and I think at the time I lived with my parents, and I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So I would spend like an hour and a half.
It was
at the gym.
after we moved your shit in.
Oh, that time too.
Yeah,
I also
it was at that time. No, it was right at that time that happened, and your mom was like, I don't know what's wrong with Luisa, you know, like, please go get her.
I had like depression, like real bad.
Yeah, she had depression.
Because I quit my job because I worked with her, and I was like, I just need to like get rid of the negativity.
Yeah, because she was spreading rumors at work too.
So I was like, you know what, like, it's time for a new beginning, and I was like, I know what depression's like, and that was not a good time.
No. So I was like, you know, let's start working out, get the fuck out of the house.
But that's how you, like, it's a blessing that, like, you had people to be, like, pull you out of it, you know? And, like, working out is one, like, to get your endorphins going, and, like, sitting on the couch is, like, not helpful.
Now, Teresa has, you know, she works out, like, she's very, very thin, like, and she works out all the time, too. So she's like, okay, well, you know, I'm going to teach you how to work out. You know, I'm going to push you through to work out, but you can't give up on me. And I'm like, no, I won't. It's like, Luisa, it's like, you should have been there when Luisa used to push me around. I was like, you push me. If I tell I'm tired, you push me. And she does. She's like, no, come on, we got to do this. We got to do this. So she's been awesome with that. Like, she's been very helpful. And she'll tell me, like, no, you know, you can substitute this for that. And I have, like, I don't eat. Like, if I crave a burger, I'd rather go eat, like, a veggie burger, you know? Mm-hmm. If I crave some french fries, I'll eat some french fries, but I'm not stuffing myself like I used to. I've been drinking so much water, more water than I used to. I stopped drinking juices and Coke and stuff like that. So,
and water helps, like, your skin complexion, too. Like, when you get dehydrated, like, you can definitely see it, like, in your skin.
Oh, yeah.
You get dry, you break out,
So,
whatever.
That's one of my challenges that I have struggled all the time, because I was never chubby as a kid. And it did, they just 17, 18, 19, whatever. And I did started gain more weight. It's when I was just like, why am I gaining weight? I got depressed. I got sad. I was like, this wasn't me. And next year I'm like, okay, I need to lose weight. And this year, even though my wedding is coming, I have some health problems too, and I'm just like, I need to get out of that comfort zone and, you know, explore more things and get out and be more active, you know, and I have, and it's been great. And then Mauricio has done that too, because we both obviously, when you get comfortable with someone, you just want to go eat out, you know, like I said earlier. So
you're like, I found my love. I don't need to worry about what I look like anymore.
Exactly.
But it is important to have like an accountability partner. Luisa and I were working out a couple days ago, and Luisa, we were doing the tricep, whatever these are called. Yeah. And I was like, Luisa, use the 20. And she's like, no, I'm going to use the 15. I was like, use the 20. And she was like, no. I was like, do you want your triceps to be ready for summer? And she's like, okay. And she's like, this is why I keep you around. And she's like, but she was holding it. That's why you couldn't do it.
Weird.
She was like holding it like from the side. And I was like, I don't know. But I was like, if you hold it correctly, it's not as heavy. Yeah. She's like, oh, that actually. And then she did her first set. She's like, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that's how, you know, Teresa was like, you know, little by little, because I haven't worked out in like almost a year. And, you know, at the beginning I was like dying. I was like, oh my God, my legs were hurting. Everything was hurting. I was like, girl, you killed me. But now that we go more often, it doesn't hurt as much.
Well, and you're getting stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the point. Okay, so what would you say that your word is? Like, if you had to pick one word out of the whole dictionary that you want to live your life by, what would it be?
Like, what do you want to embody this year?
Like, for example, Luisa's is openness. Mine is clarity. So, being clear about my goals.
Organization.
Okay, being more organized?
Yes. Like, in my mind, I'll be like, okay, I need to organize this and this and this and that. But at the end, I don't. I started to write down things in my calendar of what to do. But now I do it on my phone, and I have a big calendar at home too. So that's one thing. Or organize like my clothes or my makeup or whatever at work. Also be more organized and more focused on the stuff that I do. So yeah, I think that's one word, 2 words in there.
That's good.
If you had to give advice to your younger self, let's say when you were coming straight out of high school, like you're becoming an adult, what would you tell yourself now that you're 24 and you've kind of lived a little bit?
Be more patient. Do not grow up fast. And live with your parents as long as you can.
That sounded so inspiring in the beginning. Be patient, but also live with mom and dad.
No, it's just like, you know, the kids nowadays, like my I have a stepsister for my stepdad's family. And she's 15 and she wants to grow and she wants to move out and she wants to do this. I'm like, you don't realize what you have at home. Like, you know, realize what you have. And then you'll see what you missed out on. Don't miss out on things. And that's one thing that I was like that too. I was like, I want to drive. I want to do this. I want to do that.
My sister was the same way. I loved high school. I enjoyed the experience. Like, I would go back to high school in a heartbeat. Maybe not a heartbeat, you know. But she didn't have that same experience. So she was like, I want to get done, get out. Like, she wanted to graduate early. But I was like, stop trying to just grow up so fast.
Exactly.
Just embrace the moment, because once high school's over, your life is pretty much going to flash by in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were trying to tell her. But, I mean, that's a whole different story. But that's one thing I would tell myself, like, be patient on growing up. You need to take it easy. Don't run, you know.
Yeah. Learn, as my mother would say, learn how to crawl, and then learn how to walk.
There's your radio voice, your
oh yes,
your K-Love.
My K-Love radio voice.
Sometimes she'll talk and she's like, it's just like this really like soft,
like what was
prominent.
it, like Delilah at
yes.
Hey guys. Welcome back.
As my mom would say.
If my mom.
All right, tell us what your mom would say.
My mom would say, like, you have to crawl before you can run. So, like, crawl and then walk and jog, and then you can fully run. Yeah. But you can't, like, like go from crawling to running. Like, there's no way.
There's literally no way. You have to get up. You have to be able to learn how to stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, because honestly, like, me and him, my husband, me and him, sometimes we'd be like, damn, I wish I knew this before in the past, and now, damn, I wish I was at least 15 again. Like, I didn't enjoy what I would think too. What I would say to myself too is like, I wish I would take it more easy in high school also and experience more things than I did, because the only thing I would think of, go to school, get your shit done, that's it. I didn't interact with activities. I wasn't in like a lot of, I wish I could do that, because you also like experience from that, you can also get scholarships for whatever reason, you're in the activities that you're in for. And that's one thing I think I regret to not. And also, I switched schools like 2 times, so that's the reason.
That's hard too.
That's hard, but I would definitely tell myself that, engage more in school. I was like, don't grow up fast.
That's really good advice.
That's good advice.
Live in the moment, people.
Yes,
Live
please.
in the moment.
Because then you blink and it's gone.
Exactly.
Okay. I think this is the last question.
Okay.
How do you feel about turning 25 this year?
That's like halfway to 50.
It's a quarter of a century. Don't exaggerate.
It's a huge birthday. It's exciting.
What's funnier than 24?
25.
I want that cake, by the way.
I told her because she's like, Mauricio doesn't want to get her that cake. And I was like, don't worry, if he plans anything, I'll be like, it's okay, I got the cake. I know what she wants.
I'm excited. Last year on my 24th birthday, I had a blast. Like, it was such a good birthday. Like, I don't think I ever had like a very, like, I'll be like, damn, this was a good birthday. Last year was a very good birthday. I celebrated with like a lot of people that I loved, people that have been there since high school. Obviously, she was there.
I wasn't there.
Why weren't you there?
Because I was in Nacogdoches for my sister's
You're always
birthday.
out on my birthday.
I'm always out when you have... I always have, like, other things on your... Stop planning things when I have plans.
That's right. I have to schedule 2 months in advance.
You have to, like, let me know so I can put it in my planner.
Yes. But I'm excited. New year, new birth year. So... I don't know.
Did you know that 2020 is the year of the rat? It's like the Chinese...
I'm the rat. That's my Chinese symbol. Really?
Yeah, it is.
It is. This is...
And
I really fucking need this year.
Yes, because last year sucked. Poor Luisa.
But it means like new beginnings, new things are coming. Yeah, so that's just a little tidbit of a random fact from Erin.
I like that.
Random facts.
Yes.
But Luisa always has random facts. I never have random facts.
But mine are just like, yours went with the conversation. Mine will be randomly just like walking. I'll be like, did you know? And it's like, no.
Thank you.
And I don't really care either about them.
Yes.
It's always about like the celebrities or...
Something random I read at work.
I mean, I appreciate your...
They're fun.
You're
She's
fine.
how you
She's
know.
like that. She's always been like that.
I've always been.
Sometimes I just like look at her because she's like, "Did you know? Do you know these people?" I'm like,
No.
I'm just gonna let you answer that question.
Or like we'll be talking something, and then we'll be talking about something else, and then she'll be like, "Did you know?" I'm like, "What?"
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, "What
I
the
get
hell
really
is wrong with
excited.
you?"
I get really excited.
I'll be driving. I was like, "What?"
Be like, oh my god.
Yeah. It's the worst when she's driving. You're like, don't do that.
I fucking hate when she would scare me.
She's like, you're like, oh.
Oh my goodness. But
So I'm ready to celebrate this year.
25.
Okay.
for being on the podcast today, I'm going to give you this HelloFresh card that came in because Erin and I have been doing HelloFresh for this is going to be our third week.
Yeah.
And it has been incredibly helpful. I also just want to say we're not sponsored by them. We just love them that much. But if they want us to sponsor us, great.
Yeah. Please.
Yes, please. But we're going to give you this. It's give friends a free week of HelloFresh.
Yay!
And
thank you,
it's
guys.
literally, we've literally one, we don't go and like buy food because we normally were like, oh, we're gonna eat healthy, and then half of the food goes to waste.
Yeah, because when you go to the store, you buy like all your ingredients or whatever. But with HelloFresh, they send you the exact amount of ingredients that you need. So
you don't have anything left over ever.
Luisa, sometimes they'll like give you a little bit more than what you actually need. I'm like, just throw it all in there. Just use it all. It's
like
fine.
Cheese, yeah.
Cheese, spices.
She's a cheese lady, though.
I love cheese.
I love cheese.
I don't think they give us quite enough cheese, actually.
No,
you can always send us more cheese.
Yes.
But yeah, try that out and let us know how it is.
Thanks, guys. I will for sure try
But you
it
get
out.
to pick your meals. There's like probably over 20 meals that you can choose from. And then like when you sign up, just you get to select the date that you want it to come on. And then you pick your meals. Like there's different types of meals that you can, like there's meat if you don't like fish.
Pescatarian or whatever, yeah.
So you get
And
to...
they'll leave it in your front door?
it's like comes in a refrigerated box.
Insulated. Yeah.
Refrigerated, whatever.
They leave a refrigerator at your doorstep.
A mini fridge.
A mini fridge. But yeah, it has all your meals in it and your meats and everything. So they come in little bags, like recyclable bags.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I will for sure try it out, and then I'll let y'all know how I did.
You'll love it.
Yeah, and you kind of get to like hone in on your cooking skills.
Yeah.
Just fun. Yeah. So we've been doing that for the past 2 weeks.
Yes.
Well, thanks for coming on our show.
Yes, thank you.
Yay! I'm so excited. I was so excited. So nervous, actually. But now
You
I got
did
used
so
to it.
good. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
it was really good.
Yay.
Let's do a cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to Fernanda.
Yay.
And her to not buy any more or apply for any more credit cards.
Yes. We'll
have
be
a
checking up on you. We'll check up on you.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.